Welcome back, everybody, to COC STV, Children of Change Stop the Violence. On this segment of Stop the Violence, Mr. Paul has a really interesting story that, in my opinion, I'm really interested in hearing. Once again, it talks about the serious fucked upness out in the world and certain things that, in my opinion, shouldn't even be allowed to even exist.
Yes, sir.
So, with that, I want to hand it off to Paul, and Paul, let us know.
Well, guys, it seems every week I fall back on the same subject. I really don't like talking about it, but it's become a norm.
Yep.
This is 3 weeks back to back. We've had the same scenario: murder, suicide. This weekend, teacher, 45 years old, estranged from her husband. She was getting a divorce. This man kidnapped her, made her write on the email, and sent it to all her coworkers. I guess it was saying goodbye. And kidnapped her and her 2 kids, drove away, killed her in front of her 2 children. Thank God he left them alive. Then the fucker had a rental car. Show you how mental health is really in this scenario. Had a rental car. Don't know what possessed him after he killed his ex-wife to drive back to the rental place, return the car. Now the police were there waiting on him. He took off running, got away from the cops, blew his brains out.
Damn.
What the fuck was he thinking? I'm not going to get my deposit back if the fucking seats are bloody? I'm sorry. It's not funny. But what I don't understand, how people, this young lady, 45 years old, from West Palm Beach, her estranged ex-husband, 60 years old. So these are not young people. This gentleman is not young. So when situations like this occur, it gotta wonder, what were the signs? I mean, this could not have been the first time. It just, all of a sudden, he got the divorce papers and said, oh my God, I'm going to kill this bitch. I can't handle it. There's always red flags. There's always something that points to this person needs help. And I'm so sorry for this woman. Her children will now be tormented for the rest of their life, knowing that their father killed their mother. So now they're without a mom, without a dad. One was 12, one was 17. Like, Marcus, I gotta ask your input, bro. What do you think is going on?
I have a lot of thoughts going on right now. Just based off the age, it's 15 years. It's a 15-year difference. Personally, it's going to sound a little fucked up. I think there wasn't really a lot of love. The marriage was probably finance-based or your visual appearance.
Right.
I feel like either A, no more money, B, buddy got too old, or C, something actually happened in the relationship that made this divorce come to light. Like you said, it doesn't just happen overnight. Something builds up. And I think something in between of those three options, or maybe a fourth or more, made this decision come to fruition, them do the divorce things. And I think honestly, this guy did have some mental health issues. I don't know if it was minor or major, but you don't do something so drastic without a reason behind it. And even with the reason, like there's always different options. There's always a different way you could go about. And I feel like this was way out of left field. And then the fact that the guy returned the car got me thinking, like, either A, he did have a mental health issue, or B, he was trying to do suicide by cop.
Could be.
A lot of people these days do suicide by cop,
I agree.
especially with the image a lot of police have in society with a lot of different people. I felt as though this guy was probably thinking that something happened to change his plans and he decided to take his own life. It's extra fucked up that it also happened in front of the kids. I feel like that's the most, in my opinion, that's the most evil part because he had
Yeah.
his kids follow and
Yeah.
witness the whole thing. Like, it's one thing to take out revenge against an individual, but it's also another thing to do something so dastardly in front of people, especially people that are related
That are your
to
children.
yep, either to the situation, to you, or the person that you're harming. Like, it's honestly very fucked up, and those kids will be forever fucked up because of it. Like, you just seen your dad fucking blew out your mom's brains. And
Yes, sir.
then you're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life. And then your pops offs himself trying to return the rental car that he killed your mom. Like, it's fucked up. I really wish for the best to these kids because
Our prayers go out to them.
there's they're gonna encounter a lot of trauma in fucked up situations, and it just now it just sucks even harder, and all because some guy couldn't handle his emotions and did honestly the wrong choice. Couldn't handle receiving divorce wrong, and then he had to set up for his wife to do this, and I don't know, man. It's just pretty fucked up, really fucked up, and the fact that it's happening more and more, like just spousal disagreement that ends in harm, either like extreme or death, and then not a lot of people are really understanding that your mental health, your well being, and the choices that you make are very important.
Yes.
And it doesn't cost a lot. It doesn't take a lot to take a deep breath and really digest the situation and not jump into any big decision based off your emotions. Like, we're human beings, we're intellectual human beings. You need to use our brains, use our intellect the right way, and not resort and bring ourselves down to a level of animals with that are able to utilize tools. Why can't we as a society, why can't we as people understand that there's more to life than just an impulse? There's more to life than just fucked upness and just dark times. We can just take a deep breath and really digest the situation and then find a different outcome. Not every situation is as fucked up as it seems from face value. Sometimes there's a solution there and it just takes more effort to get there. Sometimes we just need to swallow our pride, swallow our emotions, and really figure out what's happening in front of us, because not everything can be solved with emotional impulses. Like, that's just not how shit works. That's not how life works. And whatever books or TV or whatever type of media is teaching you that is just bullshit. So we all need to get that out of our head, take a deep breath, really see the world how it is, and make the proper decisions in a calm, collected mindset. All depends on how strong you are in order to take that step. And pardon my language, but stop being a little bitch and going and trying to find an easy way out. Like, the easy way out is not going to help you.
Doing research and hearing and speaking to people, people hit a brick wall that they feel they can't get through.
Mm-hmm.
They get into a car, they run 150 miles an hour head on and think if I go fast enough, I'm going to get through it. Sometimes we just need to stop. You need to talk to someone. This gentleman was 60 years old, and that's my age. We grew up in a society and a time men didn't talk about their emotions. We
Mm-hmm.
didn't talk about our feelings. If something bothered you, you ate it
Yeah.
because it's the norm. You didn't let your children see you cry. You didn't let
Mm-hmm.
your children see you hurt. So what happens after a while, it builds up and
Mm-hmm.
it builds up and it builds up. And then one day it explodes. Those of you that are going through a hard time, going through changes, hurting, find someone to talk to. Family member may not be the best one because they're always going to tell you, we understand. They don't. They try, but they don't. Get yourself professional help. Seek out. Find someone. It's the only way we're going to stop this madness, people. So for now, say thank you. Talk to you guys next time.
Thanks again, everybody, for joining us on COC STV. Try to do well, and we'll see you again.